Welcome back into Christopher's Kitchen. Now, we've done a number of different ethnic foods, and probably at home, you would think that the number one thing you try is Mexican food, probably. Italian, certainly a lot, and then even some French now and then. Indian food is not something we traditionally would try at home as a norm.
It's a little bit scary for a lot of people in our area, maybe in America, I don't know, but I worked on yachts and worked with Indian people, so I learned directly from these guys, Indian. So I'm not sure if it's the way your mom made it out there if you're Indian, but this is certainly the way that our crew members on the yachts made this stuff. So they taught me a beef Madres curry. I've got some cubed beef here, and you want to ask your butcher, like Ruffino Meats, Reedfield Meats, for some stewing meat. Now, almost every recipe calls for a little lemon juice and salt on the beef. We also put a little curry powder in that, or a lot, and just mix it up. And you want to just let that marinate a little bit. Just put it in the refrigerator while you're doing all your other ingredients. Now, the Indians use something called ghee. That's G-H-E-E. We use clarified butter. That's just about the same thing. It is, I think, the same thing, actually. Clarified butter. That means butter fat without any milk solids in it, okay? Then we add our onions. Just cook that down about 4 or 5 minutes. Then at that point, we would add the garlic. A lot of garlic, half a cup of garlic. Okay. And then you would cook this down for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then you add your ginger. Add a half a cup of ginger also. And right now when you add that, you'll just start to smell that just wonderful flavors. Now once that's cooked down about 4 or 5 minutes, you want to go ahead and add your meat that's been marinating a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to add some crushed tomatoes, and you're going to add some water to that also. You can use stock, but I think this is going to reduce down so much over time that I use that I go ahead and use water. We also want to add at this time some curry paste, and I'll talk to you a little bit about curry paste, but you can find this in most markets. This is sort of a medium to mild curry paste. Okay, that's just a wet curry blend. It's got a lot of spice in there. So we're going to let that cook down. Now, probably about, I'd cook that until the meat is tender. I'd probably leave it for an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know, on medium-low heat, just let it simmer. Now, the last thing we do is we add some chopped, what they call coriander, which is, of course, from a coriander seed. This is cilantro. Believe it or not, there's cilantro in this. That's what we finish with in this recipe. It's some nice, and that is the key. That was one of the major discoveries I made about a good curry, is finishing with cilantro, or what they call coriander. Just mix that in there really good. I've got a couple of condiments here for you that are very important. What I love with curry is we've got a mango chutney. You can get a spicy mango chutney, a Major Gray's chutney. Also, something that we use is pickle. Now, normally we have lime pickle. I couldn't find that. This is mango pickle. It's a very salty, vinegary thing. So I put a little bit of pickle, a little bit of mango chutney, and also this. This is called raita. I put a little bit more cucumber than probably is traditional. But raita is a nice cooling effect. It's yogurt, cucumber, onion, and something, a little spice called chat masala, another little Indian spice. And I always serve that with a little bit of that on the side, and a little bit of that mango chutney on the side too, and serve it just like that. With the spicy curry, you have the spicy curry, and you have a little cooling effect of the yogurt. And maybe one day I can show you how to make yogurt on your own too. I made a lot of my own. And then a little bit of sweet. So you have sweet and spicy, and a little bit of a bland or cooling effect. So, Mike, when you taste this, I want you to taste a little bit of the sweet. Matter of fact, let me make a bite for you.
All right, this will be a first for me, a combination I've never had like this before. Beef curry.
Sorry, it's a big bite. That was an Italian bite. So a lot of good spices going on there.
Oh, my goodness.
And
frankly, it's the chutney that really sticks out in that bite for me.
The spicy and the sweet work very well together. It's a really good combination.
All right, and again, if you'd like to access any of these recipes, we have a new way to do that now on the newly redesigned KBTX website. Go to kbtx.com, click on the Christopher's Kitchen. That's all you have to do. Look for the tab at the top of the page. All the recipes pop up right there, including the one for beef curry. Chris, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Always an adventure. And we thank you very much for making us a part of your day. For Christopher Lampo, I'm Mike Wright.